Here we got the Los Angeles Rams versus Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Monday Night Football. Let's see here. Let me just get to it. I think this is the type of game that Tampa, I think it's going to be a defensive game for both teams. I tend to think it's going to be a lower scoring game. For that reason, I don't love Goff. I don't love any of the running backs for the Rams. If you're going to play somebody, I like Robert Woods this week a little bit more than Cooper Kupp. I think points are just going to be, it's going to be hard to score. Tampa Bay, I'm looking at the line. I guess you start Tom Brady. Ronald Jones, I don't particularly like him, but you got to admit, man, you got to start him. He's making plays out there. So start him. I like him. I've been saying that I like Fournette more than Jones. I'm willing to admit that I'm wrong. I think Jones is the better fantasy play. You play him. At receiver, Godwin, you like him. Antonio Brown, I have an awful projection on him, but I do like him more this week, and I love Gronkowski this week. Well, love is a little bit of a strong word. I like him more than a friend. I like Gronkowski this week, but I don't think he's going to go crazy, but yeah, he'll get you a lot of catches, and he's playing a lot better for Brady. Take it away, David.
This Rams defense played well.
Yeah.
They really did. We talked about Seattle. They missed Chris Carson. Like, I get it. That definitely played a role. But you got to give credit where credit is due. And the Rams defense has been playing extremely well. It makes me more concerned about Ronald Jones, even though he's coming off the great game.
Yep.
You're right. He's the running back to own in Tampa Bay. But he's still been up and down. And, I don't love this being a high-scoring game, especially with two good defenses. The Rams are a defensive team now.
Yeah. Yes.
And the Buccaneers have been a defensive team since this season has started. They've been a defensive team. So I don't love any of the offensive players in this game, especially, talking about the Rams. We said it last week. If Cooper Kupp doesn't go off in this Seahawks matchup, it's panic mode.
Yeah.
It's panic mode because he hadn't done anything this year, and he couldn't even do it against Seattle, albeit they were winning the game. But my Lord, of course you watch. This will be the 1 week I'm finally ready to say, you got to start thinking about sitting Cooper Kupp.
10 catches, 200 yards,
he's going to go for
4
10,
touchdowns.
20, and 2 touchdowns. You know it. You just know he is. But, what do you do with Cooper Kupp, man? It's very, very tough continue to justify starting this guy when you have other decent options.
Yep.
He just hasn't hit the ceiling, and he's been a touchdown-dependent play his first 2 years in the league, 3 years, I believe, actually. I apologize. But those touchdowns are going to Malcolm Brown and Darrell Henderson in the red zone, consistently on the ground this year, and it just seems like they've flipped that mindset a little bit, and Sean McVay doesn't want to put too much on Jared Goff's plate anymore, for good reason, because every time Jared Goff has had too much put on his plate, he's crumbled.
Yep.
So the Rams passing game, I'm worried. I'm very worried.
Yeah.
Other than Josh Reynolds, who's completely free and seems to be the only one outproducing his hype right now. Everyone else is underproducing compared to the hype level.
Yep. Let me get you at the line here. Bovada has Tampa Bay minus 3.5. So it's Rams plus 3.5 versus Tampa Bay. Here you go.
I hate picking this game. Give me the points. Just give me the team with the points.
I've been waffling on this all morning. I wrote down Rams while we were talking about this. I went back towards Tampa Bay. Like I said, I think it's going to be a lower scoring game. So I think taking the points is wise. I guess I'll take Tampa Bay. But honestly, if you watch, because I'm going to be talking about this later in the week as well, I might have changed my mind and go backwards. Just I've been waffling all morning. I've gone back and forth a number of times.